SAP Training. 4. All. Looking for learning lectures of SAP? We're offering soon for such institutions or group of students, 10 at least, who don't have access to SAP Learning. A sample video lecture for you. It's a complete chapter of employee remuneration from SAP HCM Management and Administration Academy I. Part 1. COL 15.
Performance management takes into account department goals while setting an employee's objectives and making appraisals. An employee's compensation is adjusted according to his or her performance and the department goals. Once the performance review is complete, further processing, for example a bonus payment, can be triggered in Enterprise Compensation Management. Use Enterprise Compensation Management, or ECM, to process an employee's compensation after the appraisal process is complete. This is done using one of the following approaches. Individual maintenance, which allows you to give individual employees an adjustment. Manager self-service, which allows managers to award their employees with compensation adjustments using the SAP Enterprise Portal. ECM provides a central overview of the company's compensation policy and the control mechanism for implementing the policy. ECM facilitates the planning and budgeting of compensation and decentralization of compensation administration. Goals can be cascaded by the talent development specialist role. ECM includes the following areas: job pricing, budgeting, compensation administration, long-term incentives or LTI. An employee's compensation process is stored and administered on the Compensation Process Info Type 0759. You can define an employee's compensation plan and review it using Compensation Review Item, which is a subtype of the Compensation Process Info Type. The Compensation Process Info Type is a key date info type whose start and end dates are the same. This info type defines the effective date of the compensation process. If the compensation process is for long-term incentives or LTI, the date is the granting date of the LTI. The time constraint of this info type is 3, which means that in the case of an anytime review, it is possible to have 2 records of the same review item on the same day. The compensation status indicates the status of the process. Upon saving data in a planning process, a record is created with the status planned. At each status change, the record is updated with the new status value. The history of status values is evaluated using the info type change log. The following is an example of an approval process in compensation administration. A total compensation statement consists of all the compensation elements received by an employee. This statement can be viewed using Employee Self-Service or ESS. A total compensation statement can include the following information: payment information such as payroll data, miscellaneous compensation such as awards, benefits such as insurance, company car, personnel development measures such as courses, development plans. To ensure that the statement does not contain any errors, you can print a test copy of the total compensation statement for every employee. Total compensation statement. First, you will see how to access the total compensation statement screen. Click Human Resources. Click Personnel Management. Click Compensation Management. Click Information System. Click Reports. Click Employee Compensation Data. The transaction total compensation statement is started by double-clicking it. In the next steps, you will see how to specify the date and the preview period. Click Date and Preview Period. The Start Date field is filled out. Clicking the Time Period field activates it. The Time Period field is filled out. Clicking the Time Period opens a drop-down list. Clicking the entry Y years selects it. Click Execute. You can also confirm your entry by clicking F8. In the following steps, you will see how to generate the total compensation statement for Will Smith. Click Search Term. The With Name field is filled out. Click Find. You can also confirm your entry by clicking Enter. Name Mr. Will Smith is double-clicked. Clicking in the scroll area displays the desired area. Clicking in the scroll area displays the desired area. Clicking in the scroll area displays the desired area. Clicking in the scroll area displays the desired area. Clicking in the scroll area displays the desired area. Clicking back takes you back to the previous page. You can also confirm your entry by clicking F3. Click SAP menu. You can also confirm your entry by clicking Ctrl plus F11.
Payroll is the calculation of payment for work performed by each employee. Payroll comprises a number of work processes, including the generation of payroll results and compensation statements, bank transfers, and check payments. Additional subsequent activities include, for example, the transfer of payroll results to financial accounting or FI, the execution of the data medium exchange or DME file, and other evaluations such as running the payroll account and payroll journal. The calculation of remuneration comprises two main steps: calculation of compensation elements, that is, the gross amount, calculation of statutory and voluntary deductions. These payments and deductions are included in the payment calculation using different wage types. Employee compensation elements consist of individual wage and salary types processed during a payroll period. Payments such as basic pay, various bonuses, and gratuities are included in the compensation calculation. An employee's remuneration consists of all wage types calculated for the employee during a payroll period.
Voluntary deductions are generally made for items such as charitable contributions, company-sponsored daycare, or similar benefits. Various factors, such as the legal requirements of a country, determine whether the benefits increase or decrease the taxable income. Statutory deductions are made for pension contributions and taxes. For example, different gross values, for example, the total gross amount and the gross tax amount, are used to calculate the deductions. For this reason, different totals are formed during the payroll run, and these totals are used for subsequent processing.
During a payroll run, no changes can be made to master data or time data affecting the payroll past or present. The payroll program reads the master data and time data info types. Changes made during the payroll run could affect the accuracy of the payroll results. You must also not run the payroll during master data maintenance. This is controlled by the payroll control record. During a payroll run, the system may find errors in master data and time data. While the payroll is run successfully for error-free personnel numbers, a correction indicator is assigned in the payroll status info type IT0003 to personnel numbers with errors. This info type represents the control record at the employee level. You can view the personnel numbers with errors in the payroll log. You can also print these personnel numbers using the control record. Once the errors have been corrected, you can use the search help, that is, payroll correction run, to run the payroll again for the personnel numbers that have a correction indicator assigned to them on the payroll status info type IT0003. You can exit the payroll after it has been run successfully for all personnel numbers.
After exiting payroll, a number of subsequent activities have to be performed. Depending on the country requirements, these activities are divided into the following areas: per payroll period, annually, other periods, period independent. All subsequent activities take place after the payroll run, remuneration statement, and wage and salary transfers are complete. demonstration, you will see how to simulate a payroll run. First, you will see how to navigate to the Payroll Driver International screen. Click Human Resources. Click Payroll. Click International. Click Payroll. The transaction simulation is started by double-clicking it. In the next steps, the relevant data will be entered. The payroll area field is filled out. Clicking the Other Period field activates it. The Other Period field is filled out. Clicking the Other Period field activates it. The Other Period field is filled out. Clicking the Personnel Number field activates it. The Personnel Number field is filled out. Clicking the Payroll Area field activates it. The Payroll Area field is filled out. Clicking the Payroll Schema field activates it. The Payroll Schema field is filled out. Display Log checkbox is selected. Clicking in the scroll area displays the desired area. Layout for remuneration statement is now selected. Clicking the Layout for Remuneration Statement field activates it. Clicking Input Help opens a drop-down list with valid values. Click Variant Name SAP. Click Choose. You can also confirm your entry by clicking F2. Click Execute. You can also confirm your entry by clicking F8. In the following steps, you will see how to view the simulated payroll. Click Form. You can also confirm your entry by clicking F6. Clicking in the scroll area displays the desired area. Clicking Back takes you back to the previous page. You can also confirm your entry by clicking F3. Clicking Back takes you back to the previous page. You can also confirm your entry by clicking F3. Click Yes. Clicking Back takes you back to the previous page. You can also confirm your entry by clicking F3. Click SAP menu. You can also confirm your entry by clicking Ctrl plus F11.
So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe our channel now and click on bell icon to get notified when the intro videos of video lectures of SAP HCM, CO, FI, SD, MM, PP, PM, ABAP, and others on demand will be uploaded. What will be the price? You'll be informed in the intro video of each module. For more queries, email us at sapstudies247@gmail.com.